What's up, gals and pals? It's your boy Vino, and welcome back to 60-Second Cocktails. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know about you guys, but after Christmas, there is nothing I want more than a big old slice of pie. And I'll take any pie. It could be an apple pie, pumpkin pie, cherry pie, a strawberry rhubarb pie, a cutie pie, you name it, and I will absolutely devour it. So I figured since this is my first video after Christmas that I'll make you guys a pie. Not just any old pie, a humble pie. So make sure you stick around, because we're gonna boogie down. All right, folks, so like I said, today we're gonna make a little something called a humble pie. Now, I found this recipe not too long ago on imbibe.com, and I thought it looked really, really interesting. Number one, it used a lot of ingredients that I like apple brandy and allspice Dram, but it also used an ingredient that you don't see too often in cocktails outside of the Bloody Mary, and that is ground pepper. So we're gonna go ahead and look at what is in the sauce, right? Now, the first thing you're gonna need is 1 ounce of apple brandy. You can use anything from applejack to calvados. I'm going to be using calvados, all right? So 1 ounce of apple brandy. You guys know Mino loves apple brandy, and this stuff is just so delicious. Then we're gonna do 1 ounce of a blended Scotch. I'm going to be using Johnny Walker Black. You can use whatever you guys have in stock. You know, I wouldn't go too crazy. You know, it is a blended, it is a mixed cocktail, so you know, you don't want anything too crazy. But I'm going to be using Johnny Walker Black. All right, and now the next thing we're going to be using, and this is going to add some extra spice to the cocktail, is some ginger syrup. Right, we're going to do 1/4 ounce of ginger syrup. So I'm interested to see how this plays along with the ground pepper that we're going to be adding later on in the cocktail. All right, so 1/4 ounce of ginger syrup. Right, and now we're going to do a bar spoon of a 2-to-1 Demerara syrup. Right, so if you don't have a 2-to-1 Demerara, then you're probably going to do 2 bar spoons of Demerara. Okay, so a bar spoon of a 2-to-1 Demerara syrup. All right, there you go. And now we're gonna do 4 dashes of allspice Dram. I always get annoyed when cocktails do, when recipes do that, because you can't really dash this. It doesn't have a dasher in it. So really what you wanna do for 4 dashes of allspice is you wanna do about, I would say a little less, or about a 1/2 bar spoon of allspice Dram, right? So let's just go ahead and carefully do about there you go, 1/2 bar spoon. So the thing is, you don't want to overestimate, especially with allspice Dram, because this stuff can really overpower a cocktail. It's unbelievable, but it's strong. And now we're gonna do 1 dash of Angostura bitters. Now this is easy because it comes with a dasher. All right, there you go, 1 dash of Angostura. And now for our pepper. We're gonna do 2 grinds of pepper, right? 1, 2, there you go, a little extra. And that's that. And now we're gonna go ahead and take our glass out of our ice, because that's been chilling like a villain up in here. We'll put that right there. And then we're gonna put ice into our mixing glass. All right. And we're gonna stir that for about 25 to 30 seconds, all right? All right, folks, I think we stirred that plenty. Got it nice and chilled, and we got it nice and diluted. Ooh, that's already interesting. All right, so let's put that to the side. Let's get our strainer, and let's get our glass. Now we're gonna fill our glass up with some ice. You can do 1 big cube if you like. You can just fill it up with ice like I'm about to do. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and pour our concoction into the glass. All right, there you go. Oh, I can see the bits of pepper floating around. So you're gonna get some of that in your mouth. It did not call for a double strain. I think it specifically wants you to get some of those pepper notes in your cocktail, right? So now we're just gonna go ahead and garnish that with a little bit of candied ginger. And there we have it, folks, our humble pie cocktail. All right, I don't know about you guys, but I'm absolutely ready to try this bad boy out. I mean, this list of ingredients is very powerful. I mean, you've got allspice Dram, you've got Scotch, you've got ginger syrup, and then you've got black pepper. I mean, this is a lot of stuff going on here. So let's put this to the side and give this bad boy a sippy sip. Yeah, I mean, right in the nose, you're actually getting more of the apple notes from the calvados, which I find really interesting. And you get a little bit of smokiness from the Scotch as well. Cheers. Ooh. All right. So yeah, so this one is like a total like roller coaster right now. It started off with very Scotch forward. You're definitely getting that smokiness from the Scotch, but the fieriness from the ginger really comes on at the back end, and then you get a little bit of those bits of pepper that are in your palate, in your mouth, and then when you go to chew on them, they give you a little extra burst of spiciness. This is a really interesting cocktail. Yeah. In the cocktail, the apple notes are definitely still there, which I'm really happy about, because I thought they might get lost, especially with the Scotch and the allspice and stuff like that. The allspice is actually not too present. It's there. It adds a little bit of spiciness on the back end. You get a little bit of those pimento notes and stuff like that. But what's really showing up here is the ginger, that smokiness from the Scotch. Even though it's not a super peaty Scotch, you know, you definitely still get some smokiness there. And you get the roundness of the apple. The apple flavor just kind of round out the whole thing. And then those little bits of pepper, man, they're really there. And you're like, that with the ginger, that combination, really stick it to your tongue and adding a little bit of like an after effect, you know, that kind of tingly effect on your tongue, you know. Anyway, folks, let me do one more sip. Wow. Anyway, folks, it's a really good cocktail. I don't know that it's for everyone. You know, like again, I think it might be a little too spicy for some people. I think the ginger spice and the allspice and the pepper, like all that stuff. There's a lot of spices going on. It definitely lingers on your palate. It has that tingly, spicy effect going on. If you like that, you're gonna really like this cocktail. I'm enjoying it. But again, I don't think it's for everyone, right, folks? But if you like this video, please press like, please subscribe, and please share it with your family and friends. Remember, sharing is caring, and when life gives you lemons, make yourself a cocktail. Cheers.